Hi everyone, it is Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I have a full body workout for you on the reformer. It is going to be a little more advanced on the reformer just because we're going to do a lot of balancing, a lot of standing on the reformer. So if you struggle with balance and standing on the reformer, this definitely is not the workout for you. If it is, it's going to be a nice challenging workout today. We are going to use a ball for a prop. When we grab your ball, I deflated my ball a bit today so that I can grab onto it easily with my hands. We are going to switch it side to side. Sometimes if they're fully inflated, it can be hard to hold on to. So if you do struggle, I would definitely deflate your ball a little bit so you can hold on to it easily. And then we're just going to set this to the side to start. We're going to go with one medium spring on your reformer. As always, on my balanced body reformer, that is one blue spring. Foot bars can just stay where they're at. We're going to kneel on our reformers to start facing our straps. Now, when we kneel, I'm going to set up with my knees just right up against the shoulder blocks. Hands are going to go onto the frame of the reformer, and then we're going to find a 4-point kneeling, so shoulders over the hands, hips right over the knees. Now, in a neutral spine, we're going to start with a cat-cow before we do anything else today. So on an exhale, I'm going to tuck my pelvis. I'm going to round through my spine to come into that nice little like kitty cat back. And then on an inhale, I'm going to drop my belly down. Eyes are going to look forward. Again, I'm going to exhale, tuck my pelvis, round through my spine into that nice cat back. And then on an inhale, I'm coming back down into that cow. We're going to do a few more, working those at your own pace, just trying to warm up our spine and our core. I'm going to do 2 more. And last one. Okay, now I'm going to bring myself back into a neutral spine, so I should have that nice natural curvature of my low back. I'm going to walk my hands out about 4-ish inches, a little further away from my body, just so I can make this a little more challenging for my core. I'm going to shift forward so my shoulders are over my hands. Then my arms are going to stay in the same spot. We're doing knees back. I'm going to tuck my pelvis, pull my carriage in with my knees and my core. And then I'm going to inhale and let the blue spring bring my knees back. My arms don't move. Again, I'm exhaling to tuck and pull in, and then I'm inhaling to return. So again, arms stay still. As I pull, my butt should sink back towards my heels. I'm tucking to come in, and then I'm letting that blue spring bring my knees back. Again, it's an exhale as we tuck and pull, and an inhale as we return. Keep going. And drawing your abs in as you pull the knees in, and then controlling out. I'm going to do 3 more. And then last one. Okay, now once I go back out, I'm going to pause with my carriage all the way out. I'm going to keep my right hand where it is. My left hand is going to slide to the right side in front of my right hand. And then same thing but obliques. I'm going to tuck, pull on my exhale, and then inhale, let the spring bring my knees back. Exhale, tuck, pull. Again, inhaling as we return. Again, the arms are not moving. We're pulling in with the right obliques. Toes can be uncurled or curled, that is up to you. Exhale, tuck, pull, and inhale as we return. Okay, I'm going to go for 4 more on this side. And then last one. Then once we come back, we're going to pause with our carriages back in. I'm going to take my hands to the other side, right to the left side, and then same thing. My arms aren't going to move. They're just going to work to stabilize me. I'm tucking, pulling in, returning back out. Again, my butt should sink back towards my heels every time I pull in, and then I'm letting the spring just kind of bring my legs back to that starting position. Feeling those left obliques. Let's go. 4, 2, and 1. Okay, then once we come back in, we're gonna pause in. Feel free to give your wrists and shoulders a roll. Now, we're gonna do a glute exercise, which I do fairly often just because it's a really nice glute exercise. After that, that is our warm-up, and we're gonna get going on the more advanced version of our workout. But again, this is really just our warm-up. So we're gonna stay kneeling on our reformers, facing the straps. I'm gonna grab my right loop. Now, since we're on a medium spring, I'm gonna go to my short loop just to make this a little heavier. It's up to you if you go long loop or short loop. You're gonna pull forward. It should go into the arch of your right foot. And then once you get it there, I'm gonna have my hands wide onto the outsides of my carriage. I'm scooting a little further to the right side, and I have the strap right underneath my armpit. It's not out to the side. It does rub a lot when it's underneath the armpit or out to the side. So again, I have it on the inside of my right arm underneath my armpit. 4-point kneeling, we're gonna kick our right leg back and slightly up, and then we bend to come back in. So I'm exhaling to press and lift, and then I'm inhaling to return it back in. I'm squeezing my glute every time I kick my leg back and up. Abs are in, eyes are looking to the floor, and we're lengthening through the crown of the head. Push and bring it back in. Okay, we're gonna go for 3, 2, then on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg back. I'm gonna dip my toes down towards the springs, and I'm gonna lift my leg up. Dip the toes, lift the leg. It's an inhale to dip and an exhale to lift. I'm squeezing my booty every time I lift that leg up. So we go down to the springs and lift. Again, scoop into your core here. Okay, I'm gonna do 4, 2, and 1. Then I'm gonna bend my knee, take that strap carefully off my right foot, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. After that, we're done with our warm-up. So I'm gonna scoot just a little further to the left. I'm gonna grab my left strap. Again, I use a short loop just to make it a little heavier on the last side. Long or short, up to you, whatever you use on the last side. Arch of your left foot. Strap goes underneath your armpit or inside of your left arm. Kick the left leg back and up. Bend, press, little lift, and bend. Again, eyes to the floor, shoulders, hips should be parallel to the floor. We're squeezing our glute, and we're scooping into our core. Let's do 4, 2, and then last one. Now we hold back, we go straight down to the springs, and we lift straight up, straight down, straight up. Again, think squeeze that booty when we lift those legs. Inhale down, exhale to lift back up. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Okay, 4, 3, and 1. Okay, bend your knee. We're gonna take that strap off of our foot. Now, we're gonna rotate around. I am going to stay on this blue spring or this medium spring. I would definitely suggest staying on this spring. If you have any shoulder injuries, I would go lighter to just a single light spring. And for some reason, if you want to go heavier than a blue, you can go to one heavy spring. So I'm going to stay on this medium. You can go heavier. If you have any shoulder injuries, I would suggest going lighter. We're going to go ahead, grab our balls. And then once we grab a hold of our balls, we're gonna kneel on our reformers, and we're gonna face the foot bars. Now, when we kneel, my left foot is going to be down onto the carriage, and my right knee is going to be down. Make sure when your right knee is down, your toes are curled underneath you so that we're able to eventually stand up here. So again, make sure that those right toes are curled, left foot is down. We're gonna grab both of the straps into our hands. And then as always, when we grab a hold of the loops for arms, long loops are lighter, short loops are heavier. It is up to you what you're using. I am using my long today just because I don't think I have it in me to do anything heavier than that. You're gonna grab your ball into your right hand. Now we're gonna open the arms wide out to the sides of the room, slight little bend to those elbows, and then rather than going into our hug a tree, we're gonna do a hug a tree, but we're gonna alternate the ball from right hand to left hand. So I'm gonna bring my arms out in front of me. I'm gonna take the ball into my left hand. We're gonna open wide. We're gonna bring them out in front, take it to the right, open wide. So we alternate left hand and right hand. And again, this is why we have those balls a little more deflated. So if you struggle holding it, I would deflate it a little more. Exhale together, inhale, open. We're gonna do one more going from left to right, and then it's gonna stay in the right hand. Now we're gonna add in a lift. This is where it gets a little more advanced. Now, rather than going out in front of us, our arms are gonna go up slightly into the ceiling. I'm gonna aim for like a little higher than my forehead, and then we're gonna come back down to shoulder height. We're still alternating the ball. So ready? Let's go. We're gonna lift up. The ball goes overhead. We switch it into the left hand and we carefully come back down. Then we go up overhead, right, and back down. I'm keeping a bend to my elbows. When I come down, I'm bending them a little more. When I come up, I'm extending them to get the ball to switch. So we bend to come down, we extend to switch. Feel those deltoids. Woo. Okay, we're gonna do two more. So we have to finish with it in our right hand. And then when we get to the top, we're gonna hold here at the top. Now, I'm gonna bend. I'm gonna take the ball underneath my left leg into my left hand. I'm hinging slightly forward. We go back up, hand. We bend. I'm not touching down with my right knee. I'm just switching it underneath my left leg. Over. Find your balance. Keep going. Down and up. I'm speeding it up a little. Down and up. Again, I'm hinging slightly forward. My right knee doesn't touch. I'm gonna do two more. Woo. And last one. Now, when we get overhead, we're gonna stay here. Ball's in both hands. We're gonna hinge slightly forward. Bend your left knee. Tricep extensions. Extend the elbows, or the arms bend. Extend. And then let's go. 6. Abs are in. 3. On this last one, extend, take it into your right hand. Now, bend your knees. Put the ball underneath your right knee when we bend. Find that balance. Long or short loops, up to you. Elbows are into your sides. We're kneeling nice and tall. We're gonna exhale, reach our arms out, shoulder height. We bring them back down to our belly button. We go out shoulder height, back down to our belly button. Exhale as we reach. Inhale when we bend, and we come back in. Shoulders are down, collarbones are wide. Give me 3 more. And then on this last one, we have to hold the arms out. We're gonna open them out to the sides, bring them back together shoulder distance, bend to come back in. That's your new movement. We go out, we open, we close shoulder distance, we bend to come back in. I hope you're feeling that right quad working to stabilize you here on the ball. Exhale out, inhale open, exhale close, inhale back. Give me 2 more. Last one. Ooh, feel that quad, back, and relax. Okay, I'm gonna hang my straps just up onto my shoulder blocks, and then I'm gonna take that ball out from underneath my knee, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set it to the side for now. Now, we're gonna do a plank series before we do the other side. Give our legs a quick little break. I'm gonna take my hands onto my foot bar, and I'm gonna just step my right foot forward. Now, technically, we are gonna step our legs a little further back, but if you want to change your springs while you're forward, you can. If you stay on this medium spring, it makes it a lot more challenging. Usually, I would have you on a single heavy. So if you need to change. I'm making it a little more challenging for myself. I'm staying on the medium. I'm gonna step back with my right foot, shoulder block, step back with my left, push my carriage out, and hold. From here, my arms are gonna push the carriage away. I'm gonna hold there. I'm gonna tuck my pelvis, hike my hips, push my carriage back out with my legs. Tuck, hike, push out. Again, if you're on that medium and it's too hard, change to a heavy. Scoop to lift, push out. We're gonna do 4, 2, my chest is staying over the springs, 1, and right foot forward, left foot in the headrest, left knee down, grab that ball. Okay, we got to do the same series, unfortunately, on the other side. So grab those straps off of I hung mine up on the shoulder blocks, grab them wherever you put them. The ball should be in your left hand to start. And we're curling our left toes underneath us. I already know the side is gonna be a struggle. Okay, arms open wide, slight little bend to those elbows, hug a tree, alternate right and left or left and right. So we go together, we go to the right hand, we go together and left. Exhale as we bring them together and inhale as we open. And this side is always more challenging to balance for me. I don't know why, I always save it for last. Okay, let's do one more right and left. Then when we bring it into the left hand, we're gonna pause. Now, again, we're gonna go up slightly overhead now when we change the ball. We're standing up onto our reformers. So arms wide, ready? I hate this first one. We're gonna go up, overhead to the right hand, and down, up, overhead to the left, and down again. When I go overhead, I'm extending my arms so I can change the ball. When I come down, I'm bending my elbows. Oh, my left quad already hates me. Okay, let's do 3, ouch, 2, we should finish with it in the left, and we hold here. Now, I'm gonna bend, take it underneath my right leg, I hinge forward, my left knee doesn't touch, I switch to my right, I go over here to my left, bend, hinge forward, take it underneath the right leg, go overhead. Okay, keep going, feel free to speed it up. Again, the left knee does not touch down. Ooh, those deltoids are feeling it. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Now when we go together, we hold together. Take it behind your head. Bend your right knee, hinge forward, tricep extensions, and bend, extend, and bend. Exhale and inhale. Shake in here. 2 more. And 1. Okay, then it's in the left hand. We bend the knees, it goes underneath your left knee. Long loops light, ooh, short loops heavy. Elbows into your sides, palms flipped up, ready? Reach the arms out, shoulder height, bring it back in. Out, shoulder height, and in. Shoulders down, collarbones wide, shoulders and head are back. Feel those left quads. Ouch. 3, 2, and 1. Now we hold out. We open, we close, we bend to come back in. Exhale, reach, inhale, open, exhale, close, inhale back. Got 6 more. 4. I hope your left quad feels like it's falling off like mine. 3. Ooh. 2. And last one. We got it. Okay, I'm gonna hang my straps again just up onto the shoulder blocks. Take the ball out, set it to the side, and then we're gonna go ahead, step our left foot forward. Now, same thing for planks. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna stay on this medium string just to make it a little more challenging for my core. If you wanna go to a heavy to make it easier, go to a heavy spring. We're gonna step the right foot back to the shoulder block, heels lifted, just like that last one, left foot back. Push the carriage out with the legs, then push out with your arms as far as you feel comfortable this time. We bend the knees, stretch the legs. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. Abs are in. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, okay, bring those carriages all the way back in. My quads are not happy with me. Step off to the sides. I'm just gonna hang my straps up so they're in the right spot. And then if your straps are in the right spot, you put them back up, keep them there. We're gonna go to stay on this blue spring. So 1 medium. We're gonna stand on our wooden platform with the left foot onto the carriage with our right foot. Now, when we get here, it's not as light as it usually is. So if you want to step your right foot a little further out to make it a little more challenging, you can. We're just going to do a quick split series. So I'm going to inhale to push the carriage out with both legs. I'm going to exhale to pull back in with my inner thighs. 8 times. Inhale out and exhaling as I come back in. Push and think inner thighs are helping to pull the carriage back in. Again, the further out your right foot is, the more challenging it'll be to pull in. All right, I have 3 more. 2. Yee. And then last one out and in. Okay, now we're gonna rotate towards our carriage. So I still have my right foot on the carriage, my left toes, balls of my feet are on the wooden platform. I'm gonna lift my left heel up. Again, splits. We're gonna push out, find your balance, bring the carriage back in. Inhale out, exhale back. And I really just want you to focus mainly on balance here. The spring is really doing a lot of the work to bring the carriage back in. And then after this, we are gonna go into some core work. But find that balance in both legs, right and left. Push and bring it back in. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. Okay, now once we come back in, I'm gonna pause in. We're gonna stay here technically facing our carriage. I'm gonna fold forward. I'm gonna take my hands right onto my shoulder blocks. I'm gonna take my left knee onto my foot bar. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with it going on the foot bar, you can stay on the wooden platform. That is a little safer, a little easier. I'm gonna push out with my left leg, pause, my butt is down, my shoulders are right over my hands. I'm gonna step my right foot back to the shoulder block. All right, ready? We're gonna push out with the arms, in, out, in, legs stay long, abs are in, butts are down. Push, pull, push, pull. 3, 2, 1. Now step your left foot on the carriage. Take your right toes, balls of your feet on the wooden platform into those front splits here. So I'm gonna carefully stand up. Again, I'm on my right toes, balls, my heels lifted. We're gonna go out and in. Focus is balance for this one. Shoulders are down. I'm inhaling away, And I'm exhaling in. Push and pull. Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 more here. Ooh, last one. Okay, rotate to the right side. Right foot stays, left foot stays. Again, if you want to make this a little more challenging for your inner thighs, slide that left foot a little further out. 8 times, we push, and then we're trying to use those inner thighs to pull our carriages back in. Inhale away, and exhale, use those inner thighs. Relax those shoulders out of the ears. All right, I have 3. And last one. Okay, now once I come back in, I'm just gonna go ahead, pause in. I'm gonna rotate towards my foot bar. I'm gonna take my hands onto my foot bar, and then thumb should be with the fingers. 1 more round of planks here. Right foot back, heel lifted, left foot back, heel lifted, legs push out. Now this time just the arms are gonna push, the arms pull, just like before. Push and pull. I'm keeping my abs in, legs long, butts down. Doesn't have to be super far if you don't feel comfortable pushing far out. 3. And last one. Ooh, okay. Bend those knees, come down ever so carefully. We're gonna change to a heavy and a light spring, and then that medium spring comes off. So 1 heavy, 1 light. I'm gonna lie myself down, foot bars can just stay where they're at. And then once we get down, headrest can be up or down, that's up to you. I'm gonna go ahead, reach behind me, grab my short loops into my hands. And then once I grab a hold of my short loops, arms are gonna go straight up to the ceiling. My hands are right over my shoulders. I'm right into my neutral spine here. Knees go up into a tabletop position. Legs are zipped together. We're going into ab curls. We're gonna press curl to our bra lines. And then we inhale to return. Exhale, not curl. Inhale to return. Keep going. You're gonna do 2 more just normal ab curls. And then last one, feeling that rectus abdominis, return. Okay, pause with those arms right up over your shoulders. Keep those knees in your tabletop position. We're not giving ourselves a break. Curls with leg extensions. We're gonna press curl, reach both legs out. I'm going over my foot bar. I'm inhaling to return. Press curl, reach those legs out. Inhale, return. Drawing those abs in towards our back, so when we reach out and in. Okay, I'm gonna go for 2 more. And then last one. And return. Okay, now keep those knees in tabletop. Keep those arms up to the ceiling. We're gonna do 1 more thing here. We're gonna press curl, reach our legs back out, hold. No, just the arms lift up, just the arms pull down. Keep those legs long, arms up, arms down. Hold those curls. Give me 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. Now we can return ourselves down, catch your breath, give those knees a little sway. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're changing up our arm movements. So let's go arms. Again, back up to the ceiling, knees in our tabletop position, legs are zipped together, arms open out to a T. We just press the palms of the hips, out to a T, palms to hips, return. Again, we're keeping our heads down to start. We keep our knees in our tabletop position. Inhale, open, exhale to press. 4, 2, and 1. Okay, now back out to your T, we add in our curls. We press, we curl up, we inhale to return, we exhale to curl, we inhale, return. I'm gonna do 3 more. 2, right back to that bra line. Last one. Up and down. Now don't give those legs a break. They stay in tabletop, arms out to a T. We add in our legs extending out. We press curl, we reach legs over the foot bar. We inhale to return. Exhale, press curl, reach those legs. Inhale, return. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Okay, now again, we don't get a break. So keep those knees in tabletop, arms open out to a T. We're gonna press, curl, reach those legs back out, hold, just the arms open, just the arms closed. 5 more times. Keep the legs long, hold those curls. 3, abs are in, 2, and 1. Relax. Ooh. Head down, feet down. Hang up your left strap, keep your right one. Same thing, long loop light, short loop heavy for legs, whatever you want to use. I'm going short. Right leg should be up just as high as we can hold our neutral spines. Left knee tabletop. Exhale, we pull the right leg straight down. We inhale, we hinge, come up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, hinge. Drawing those abs in as we pull, maintaining our nice neutral spine the entire time. Straight down, straight up. Now, if you do have your headrests up, now would be a good time to put them all the way down, because we're gonna do 3 more in our neutral. 2 and 1. Now, once I come up, I'm gonna pause at the top. Again, my headrest is down, my low back is gonna go flat. My left foot is gonna find the floor, the foot bar. Doesn't matter if you go toes, balls, arch, or heel. I want you to have a nice little bend to your knee like me. Right leg should be up to the ceiling. Carriage does not move. I'm gonna push into my left foot to lift up into a bridge, lower my hips down, lift, and lower. So it's just up in one piece, down in one piece, up in one, down in one. My right leg stays long, my carriage stays still. You should feel that left leg into your glute working. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, last thing that we're gonna do here, right leg stays straight, left foot goes on top of the right. So both straps are in the, or both feet are in the straps. My left knee stays bent. My butt is lifted slightly off. So my sacrum is off the carriage. Carriage stays still. Push into your palms, push into your feet. Lift your hips, lift your spine up off the carriage. Lower your spine down. So think just like your bridges, but we're rolling up. You're pushing into your feet to roll, and we lower ourselves back down. Don't let your carriage move. Push, squeeze your glutes, roll up. Use your core to articulate back down. We're gonna do 2 and 1. Then we come down, we pause, left foot wherever, pull on your right strap, give your leg a nice stretch, and we're gonna take that strap off. Same thing on the left side. So hang your right strap up. Long loop lighter, short loop heavier, whatever you used on the last side. I use the short. I'm gonna extend my left leg up, neutral spine, right knee tabletop. Ready? We just go straight down with the left leg and straight up. Exhale to lower, inhale to hinge. Again, our focus is our neutral spine and this left leg just going straight down and straight up. I'm gonna do 3 more. And last one. All right, now once I come to the top, I'm gonna let my low back go flat. My right foot finds the foot bar. Again, you need to have at least a little bit of a bend to your knee. We're gonna push in our right foot to lift, lower, push in the right to lift, lower. The carriage does not move. So think kind of up in one, down in one, up in one, down in one. Use that right glute, quad, hamstring, up and down. Four more. 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna slide that right foot on top of the left. So both feet are in the straps. Again, left leg long, but my right knee is still bent. I'm gonna have my legs go straight up so that they're right over my hips. My butt is already slightly lifted up. I'm gonna push in my palms, push into my feet, roll up. The carriage doesn't move, roll down. So this time we're more like articulating our spines up and articulating those spines down. Squeeze to lift and lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay, give me 3 more. 2 and 1. Whew, okay. Take that strap off, hang it up onto the peg, sit to the left side of our reformers, and then once we sit off to the left side, I'm gonna take off my light spring, so I'm just on one heavy, and we're gonna stretch. Yay. So left, this is the right foot back, left foot on the floor. I'm gonna push out with my right knee, push out with my left, and then you can just hold whatever feels stretch in your body, whatever stretch feels best in your bodies. Trying to open up the front of the right leg, back of the left. Oh my gosh. Okay, then I'm gonna bend my left knee so that my knee is like right over my ankle. My right knee is gonna stay back behind my hip. Left hand is on the foot bar. My right arm is just gonna go up and over for a nice little side body stretch here. Hold that. Okay, take your right hand down, bring the carriage in, rotate towards your reformer, just push out for another split. Hold that split. Again, wherever your hands feel comfortable. My foot is slipping on the floor here. Okay, then just carefully bring your carriage back in. Now, I'm never picky about how you get over. Classically, you have to walk around to the other side, but if you just want to pop over to the other side, you can. The left foot is on the shoulder block, right foot is down. One lunge, and again, it is up to you what you're holding for this stretch. Front of the left, back of the right legs. Okay, then I'm gonna bring my carriage in. So my right knee is just over my ankle. My left leg is gonna stay back. Right hand stays on the foot bar. Left arm goes up and over for that stretch. I'm pushing my left hip down. I'm trying to open up from the left side of my body as much as I can. Okay, then I'm gonna take that hand back on, rotate towards my reformer, last stretch. Push out for that split, hold wherever, give those inner thighs a nice stretch here. Okay, then we can carefully bring our carriages back in. You can step off to the sides. You are all finished with that workout. I hope you thought it was as hard as I did. As always, thank you so much for joining me today.